What up, though? Ledge here, chill with me. Ibattletv, they're so consistent and good with what they do. Um, they gave us another one. Dunsh versus King Jables went down site 3. It was the main event, and it was worthy of being the main event. All right. First one, I want to shout out Lex Luthor, the whole staff, man, from people who doing the graphics to the stream. Get the iBattleTV app here. It's the it's the best app. Sorry, like the way it looks, the layout, no problems with it ever. Get If you don't got the iBattleTV app, just say you don't fuck with battle rap. You fuck with particular like battlers or something. Because if you really love this, you would have the app. You really would. It's really worth it. Get it. iBattleTV app. It's available. Get it, man. It is quality battles on there. Oh man, I don't even know where to begin. But let me start by saying this battle had it all, and I love battles that have it all. I love battles that have it all because I grew up from in an era where, whether it's WRC, whether it's Rap Olympics, Scribble Jam, Fight Club, like the local events we had here and tournaments we had here in Michigan, like you had to have a little bit of everything, man. You couldn't just be bar heavy. You couldn't just be gun line heavy. You couldn't just be punch heavy. You had to be a little bit of everything. This battle had a little bit of everything. Jables, you getting a little you getting versatile on this? You trying to show? So in the first round when Verbals went, man, I was like, okay, he about to punch crazy. He did. He did come out punching wild. But there was some part in his round where he wanted to show a comedic side that really it shocked me, but I was pleasantly surprised. Listen here, I won't be giving away bars. I want to respect the app. I was even reluctant. I don't even think I'm going to add clips to this because, I feel like you should just be a paid subscriber and check it out. And what's dope, I believe you can still just buy these battles individually. You don't even have to buy the whole pay-per-view. They got it set up so you can just buy this battle that I'm talking about by itself. But anyway, Jables was going in, but then he switched it up. Not only did he show a comedic side, just from a rapping technical standpoint, he's very, I waved the heat, blaze the street, something, 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 insert punch. He started like doing multis towards the end that was like, I wouldn't say out of his element, but I never really seen him get into that bag. I don't know if he was paying homage to Real Sick because Sick was like kind of right behind him. Or like I don't know where he channeled that, but that whole sequence towards the end where he was like kind of multi-layered with punches a little bit in there was dope. It was dope. The crowd, and when I say crowd, it was pretty much their peers there. It was fellow battle rappers. Eddie I was the host. You had, like I said, you had Real Sick there. You had Shy G. You had Big K was there in the background playing the cut, playing it cool. And he was reacting. He wasn't like doing a little kick when he thinks some shit is trash. He wasn't doing that. He was there showing love, giving props to dope lines. Man, Dunch went and instantly kind of stole the momentum. He stole the momentum. He did this incredible Jables impression that was, oh man, that shit was so lovely. Shit was so lovely that not only that, but then he got back into his rhyme pattern. I love when you do an angle and you tie it all in, you put a bow on it towards the end. That's exactly what Dunch did. And it hit. It hit heavy in the building. I had Dunch taking that round, still in that round, because I didn't think he was going to be able to compete with Jables after that round where Jables showed everything. Still with his traditional punching, comedic side, then a different rap pattern and multi-layers and shit. I'm like, ooh, Dunch ain't getting this, but he got it. He stole it with a hell of an impersonation, with a hell of a fury of punches to follow that. And just, man, Dunch he's tough to beat. He's tough to beat, man. He is tough to beat. You know who he kind of reminds me of? They don't rap alike because they don't even sound alike. But when Solcom was in his prime, and he just had the rapping ability, but then he can be the comedic, but then he can be angle based too, and like serious. Like, all right, let me cut the jokes out and get serious about you. That's what Dunch can do. Dunch is good, man. Second round though, I don't know if Jables knew that Dunch was going to impersonate him and have angles on him, but Jables came out with some of the most hilarious material I've heard in a while, man. He had this this angle about Dunch, who was talking about having sex. It wasn't really playing video games as a youth, and he flipped that on him to make that seem totally uncool. Like, when have you had somebody brag about having sex as a youth and not be cool? Jables did that shit to perfection. Like, you thought it was cool to have sex that young instead of playing video games. And he just totally flipped that and made that a hilarious concept. And then right after that, he got a little bit back into his punching bag. But the whole pretty much round was pretty much carried by that angle and by that humor. I didn't know Jables could be like that, man. I didn't know he had that in him. But as I said on Twitter, it takes like a guy like Dunsh to kind of force you to switch it up, because you know what he's gonna do. And Dunsh's second round was good. It just lacked a little fluidity to me. Maybe, I don't know, maybe that round took the wind out of his sails a little bit, or maybe he was saving it for the third round, which we'll get into. Third round was a close round, I thought, because Jables got serious a bit, talking about his child and things like that. Start reflecting. Then he brought you up to speed. Then he hit him with some fury. He had this, like, I didn't think you can really flip Dunch's name like that, because it's like, how do you tinker with that? Jables found a way, and it was incredible. And he ended the round like that. It was basically using Dunch as Dungeons and Dragons, but he Dungeons and Dragons. Like, he did that with it. And then the punch, I ain't gonna say what the punch is. You gotta see it. It was incredible. I was like, oh shit, he flipped that. He made that sound crazy. He had a relatable ass Captain Crunch line that still to this day I relate to. So he was in his bag in the third. But then Dunch comes with one of my favorite angles of recent memory, man. He had like this Wizard of Oz comparison, like this fusion, basing it off of 3 iBattle members being a part of the Crucible. That sounds wild, but if you don't know, the Crucible is like the development joint that URL has, the development process, because they wiped away the PG process. They brought in the Crucible, and you got different scouts bringing people over. And Lex got Shy G, what was it, Jables, and Anderson over there. And y'all should have never gave Dunsh that type of material. Yo, he flipped that and made it seem like they were like a Wizard of Oz. He made a movie out of it. It was hilarious. It was incredible. It was relatable. It made sense. It wasn't anything reachy. I just thought it was fire, man. So I gave him that round, gave Jables the second, and gave Dunsh the first. Really dope battle. So look, I do a top 20. We did the first annual top 20 battles of 2020 last year. I did it with my man Nico, the voice of the West. We're going to do an end of the year top 20 for 21. Safe to say this one's going to be in there. You know how many battles I have to be, coming up to really match this, man? It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. So far, a few ones that's going to be solidified that's there. You got Real Deal Sharon. You got this battle, Little Slap versus Fury Montana. That's in there. Ain't nothing y'all can do about that. So it's a few that's kind of solidified. Real Sick and Mike P. Like, the ones that's going to make it. But it's all about the order. And I can't wait to figure that out at the end of the year. But this is definitely one of the ones. Hey, King Jables versus Dunch. Replay Value City. I don't say that for many battles, This is one of them. You get the stamp of replay value city, man. Again, salute to Ibattletv. It's a reason why when I did on Good Morning Battle Rap, when I did my top 5 leagues, it was a reason why they made the top 5, because of battles like this, because of talent like this, roster like this, atmosphere like that. They reacted, they laughed, they started all collectively saying yeah, and then when they started rapping, they shut the fuck up. That's a good crowd. That's all you need to do. React, give love, then shut the hell up. That's how you do it, man. That's how you do it. Again, man, check the battle out. Get the iBattle TV app. It's so much content on there that's good. But that's all my time for now, man. I'll holler at y'all. More content along the way on YouTube. Appreciate y'all. And as always, keep it battle rap. Peace. Love.